shows you how many people have been joining the server recently that I don't even remember whitelisting Teenage Pensioner. I don't think I did. I think this must be one of the admin who sorted him out. So it's good to have you on this server, and hopefully we can bump into each other at some point. But yeah, this ship with the shaders on is just absolutely beautiful. I remember that now. Emmy gracefully, or graciously I should say, and gracefully, Emmy has given us 40 pumpkin seeds in exchange for a boat, and I only realised later 8 melon seeds as well. So a massive thank you to Emmy for that. Muchas appreciado, as I said. I hope that you enjoy that boat. So yeah, we're gonna try and start our pumpkin and melon empire here. I know that this is something that I'd quite like to sort out on the server to some degree. I don't want there to be a hugely exploitable thing like melons or pumpkins, or at least I'm actually perfectly happy for them to be exploitable to make money. I just don't want them to be the only way to make money. But yeah, we can talk about economics of the server once I've managed to escape all of these mobs. It is indeed a rather dangerous area around my base, and that is something that I would like to quite soon. Oh my lord, there is a creeper inside of my base, and actually that is something that I've come to learn about this area. Creepers seem to spawn in such a huge number. I have no idea why they are spawning in such quantities around my area. But I think the best thing to do, as I'm almost dying, I remember I was panicking quite a lot at this point. I think the best thing to do would be to actually just wall off a perimeter around my area, much like I did, and you will eventually see in my 100 Days of Hardcore Minecraft video, which should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna put a solid date on it because it is taking a long time to do. Thankfully there is mob griefing turned off on the server, which is something that I wasn't sure about when people asked about it initially, but I think it's a very, very good idea. But I'm just letting these guys, I'm just letting them explode as they go. Please pretend you didn't see that. I remember that I did that just now. I'm in dire straits. Okay, that's the reason I did that. Guys, don't think that I have. You know what? I'll be honest. I really considered editing that out of the video, but I thought no, I have to own up to it. If I'm going to hold people to the same standards that I hold, if I hold people to these standards, I have to at least hold myself to the same standards. And then I looked in my chest and I found some raw mutton and pork, and I felt incredibly bad. So then there we go. I do really apologise. I was thinking that, so what we were talking about on the Discord server for making money, if we go back to that point, is that we could technically, we could add the jobs plugin, which I think a lot of people are in favour of, and I think someone else suggested that we add the I can't remember what it's called, the community plugin, something to do with economy anyway. I'm sure we'll talk about it on Discord server at some point. But yeah, we'll cook up that chicken. Oh god, rest in peace chicken. I feel really, really bad about that. But yeah, I just want a way for new players to be able to make money, not necessarily quickly, because there does need to be some form of grind, I suppose, or at least just the game of Minecraft, which is making your way up from wooden stone tools to diamond should we add more starter shops? I think it's a good idea to add more starter shops just so that we can sell more items. For example, the amazing maze builder, Giraffe suggested, or didn't suggest, she just said that she wasn't able to sell the redstone that she had a long time ago. And I thought, well, that's ridiculous. There should be a shop that buys redstone off you, an admin shop. So perhaps we'll add that in, along with loads of other ones as well. And there are loads of items that currently don't have an admin shop, sort of vaguely starter items that don't have starter shops. But like I said, also the jobs plugin could be quite fun. I'd personally like to do that. If you look inside the spawn dome, you can't really see it from this angle, but we go there. It is right in front of us on the inside the spawn dome. There's a massive kind of barn looking. Well, it's a barn. It's a big barn. It's completely empty. It's beautiful. Built by MF234. A kind of wonder medieval style builder, and yeah, he built that about 4 or 5 months ago, I'm going to say. Still haven't found a use for it, and I think a great use would be the jobs plugin, explaining how it works and allowing people to take jobs. I think it works with signs similar to the to this plugin, whatever it's called, the chest shops plugin. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of dirt and I've decided to sell all of it, and I think that has earned me just over $100. So we're sitting on about 150. But eventually, I think I'm sorting out the warps now. Just finding that some of the warps don't really do anything. We're gonna go have a look at the museum. We're doing a bit more exploring now. Bit of admin, I suppose. This is where you can have a statue built for yourself if you do something impressive on the server. Or if you get the best time in a mini game, things like that. I was thinking that we could add some sort of monetary value to doing well in the mini games as well. I think these are the structures. There's a warp to it. I'm not really sure why there's a warp there, but I guess it's a nice little thing to have a look at. I think these are all built by pre-crafted and they're dotted around the server. Good places to find loot and stuff like that. I think there's one of those that we just saw there, quite close to spawn actually. I highly recommend that if you go to this warp, you don't click on the spectate button, because there's no way of getting out of spectate without a admin physically doing it. So I think we should probably remove this warp as well, because it causes a bit of problems. I already know that at least 2 or 3 newbies who have been checking out all of the warps have gone there, clicked on spectate, and suddenly they can't play the game or the server anymore, which is a bit of a shame. So I guess we should be a little bit more careful with those things. But yeah, there's the barn on the right hand side that I definitely think we could convert into a sort of jobs plugin type sort of explanatory guess if you can sell pumpkins for a lot of money like this, then you know what, I'm going to get involved. I also think you can sell bamboo for quite a lot of money on the server. So who knows? But anyway guys, we're reaching the end